Belleville West has become a school where you can find students reading anytime and any place.
There are many years where teachers felt like reading for pleasure was something you did in the grade schools. But when we read the research and found out that it wasn't, hey, wait, maybe we could use this and make it a better place for our kids to learn and become lifetime learners.
The Million Page Challenge was an idea to get everyone in that class reading together. That first year we went with 1,000,000 pages because we wanted to set a goal that was attainable but still a challenge to our students. We started this challenge 3 years ago with that year's freshman class, and those students are now seniors. And by the end of that year they have far surpassed our goal by reading about 1.4 million pages.
There's those measurable things that are slam dunk. Their test scores were so much higher than the previous year, and I think the Million Page Challenge had a huge impact on their test scores. But that's not what I see as really important. For me, what I see the difference is that they are actually a community. The kids talk about what they're reading. When they get done eating lunch, they're reading. It has brought them together, and I know that's not something that's measurable, but it's obvious to me. I can see it because the teachers have on their outside of their rooms what they're reading, and so the kids actually come in and ask me about the book that I've got posted outside of my office, and of course that never happened before.
Each year at the conclusion of the Million Page Challenge we do some things to celebrate the reading our students have done that year.
And so it's fun for one day to go, listen, we're so proud of you, let's do something that's out there.
And I think one of the most exciting things that's happened each year is that our media students in a senior media class have produced a video that showcases our student readers.
The Million Page music video started out as a fun way to celebrate the freshman class surpassing their Million Page goal. But it became an awesome leadership experience for those senior media students. They had to break into collaborative teams and plan, shoot, direct video that started all 500 freshmen. I think the students felt like this was a great way to show the community what we're all about. You know, that everyone bought into this. Everyone wants to read for pleasure.
One of the great experiences that our students have had is the opportunity to have authors visit on campus, either in person or through Skype visits. And over the past years, we've had some really big names in young adult literature who've been willing to meet with or talk with our students. Our very first Skype visit was with author Ellen Hopkins, who's very, very popular with our students that first year. Just a few years ago, we did a program with our football team where the football team read the book Deadline by Chris Crutcher, and then Chris Crutcher engaged in a Skype session with our students.
One Book, One Team was an initiative to get our football team to read a book together over the summer while we were doing our summer workouts.
We made this part of our, our daily practice. So yeah, and we kind of use the analogy of we do sprints and push-ups and jumping jacks and all these different drills to get their muscles bigger, faster, stronger. We want them to use their brain.
When we Skyped with Chris Crutcher, it was great because he was a football player himself back in the day, and he could really relate to what those guys were going through out there in the summer.
I like the bond that we had as a team, that we grew closer just off of reading the book. We talked about the book like throughout the whole summer also while we were reading through the chapters, and it just made us closer and more avid readers.
And I know I got some positive feedback from the parents about that importance of getting the students enthused about reading and engaging them or including them, the parent, in on it, help them to kind of open up doors between their teenager and themselves because they're talking about literature together.
And we took them back to Roosevelt Elementary School to give them the books and to talk about how reading was important to them and to read with them. My high school students were just as excited as the elementary school students.
So sometimes we have to step out and try something new, and I think that's what the reading program was. We tried something new, and this one really worked. It's something that I think Belleville West will have for a long time.